Virgo, the month of April is going to bring in some truth, some clarity, and may even be bringing in some downloads that is going to affect you in a very positive way if you are ready. Let's take a look at the sun, moon, and rising sign. Wherever Virgo is the major placement in your chart, that is what's going on. Remember, Aries season is just starting, and this is about new beginnings. And Virgo, that's what's going on with you. Whatever you have been through has put you in, you may have been feeling really heavy. Let's start off with that. Very heavy, deeper energy, maybe feeling stagnant, not quite clear on what direction you want to go, on how to make some changes in your life. All of that is what's going to change starting in the month of April, and it's going to go all the way through May, where this is about you planting those seeds. They're going to burst out because spring is here. Okay, even if you're on the other side of the world, it's still representing new birth. That is what's going on right now, this new beginning. So there's some really heavy energy, and the card that came out for you is strength and courage, by the way. And this is the Leo. This is strength and courage as you move into Virgo, right? This is somebody coming at you, you going towards somebody. This is taking it in your life, whatever it is, and hopefully we'll get some clarity on that as we go through this reading. But Virgo, it is going to be the opportunity to change everything. Wiping the slate clean and going from, like if it's the Fool card, from zero all the way up. Boom, 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 boom. Things are just going to start falling into place. So whatever you've been through, and I know a lot of you have been through a lot. I know there's fear going on right now. It's everywhere. It isn't just you. And you are smart enough to know that as well. But you also know, Virgo, that you are highly intuitive and you can perceive things. You have this perception. You have this ability to understand what downloads are and use it to your advantage. When it comes to your foundation, your overall life, your health and well-being, your environment, your home, your career, your finances, wherever you live, whatever you do, your career, the way you make money, you have the Six of Cups in your foundation, and this is a beautiful energy for you to start off in April. This represents spring. This represents the new birth that I'm talking about. Remember, I am a remote viewer. I hear your messages. I am guided in your reading, so the cards follow the messages, and that's confirmation of that. You saw me shuffle this. So it isn't by chance that this came out, because this is something very exciting. Some of you may be actually starting a new family. I know that's me. And we're going to talk about that in family in just a minute. We're going to look at foundation, family, romance, and then I'll give you that final guided message at the end. But this is like, I really feel some of you are starting a new family. Maybe you're getting married. Maybe you're going to have a baby and it's his, mine, and our kind of thing, you know, where it's your partner has kids, you have kids. But there's this beautiful energy of springing forward, very powerful. And look, you have the Five of Wands. So there's some heavy competition in whatever you're doing, especially if you're a teacher. All right, if you teach, and I don't mean just like elementary or university, any kind of a teacher. If you teach, maybe it's for religion, maybe it's for spirituality, maybe it's English or another language. If you teach, there is competition in your environment, and I think you already know that. You may even be on the cusp of having inner conflict of whether or not you want to do that. That is one career example. It can actually be in any career industry that you're in where the competition is really high, and this decision has to come from you. Internal conflict will keep us, well, maybe I should stay, maybe I should go in a different direction. And until we get clear, remember, the words are clarity, truth, and downloads. Once you get clear on the direction you want to go, things are going to start flowing in that. You'll start moving right toward it. You're going to know exactly what direction to go, what to do, and how to get it done. Now, some of you, I feel you're going to relocate. You may be looking for a home right now. And I don't think it's just a home. I think it's actually an environment, an entire environment where you fit into the community. I am seeing like a little village, like let's say if you've ever been to West Virginia, I mean, Virginia itself, Virginia, a cozy little town. It's like a small little town, a community where people know each other's business, but yet they're very kind to each other. And there is a big difference between nice and kind. A big difference between those two words. Kind is authentic, it's real. Nice, well, they're being nice right now, but they may not be nice later. There's a difference between the two words. This is a community where it's filled with kindness. People are good to each other, and they support each other. Again, it looks very historical. That I'm saying, let us know if that's you. Put that in the comment. Wherever you live, there may be a community that has older homes, wooden homes, and I'm seeing a gate around this house. So you may be looking to move into an environment that makes you feel home, warm at heart. And that sounds like a Virgo, right? But it's beautiful, whatever this vision is. I want to know whoever that is. And it doesn't matter where you're moving. They're saying stay focused, all right? You can have a bunch of opportunities. So when we look at this Four of Cups, where the cups is coming down from above, this is like a blessing coming your way, and it comes your way because you're focused, you're clear on what you want. Again, other opportunities might pipe up. So in this situation with this house, for example, you may have 6 houses, 6 different communities, a suburb over here, a farmland over here, a downtown. You have all these options. The one you want is what you want to hold on to. And when you focus on that, that's how you're going to get there. That's how we manifest. All right. When I'm coming here, I'm focused on a certain point, and then I look for it, and then I zone in and I look further, and then I wind up getting it, move there, and it's just right for me. That's how you manifest. You bring it in and let it come to you. That's what I see a lot of you are going to do. Now, when it comes to back to career, I know I skipped from career to home. I feel some of you are looking at an option to get out there in the public eye. Now, I know that may not be something that a lot of you want to do, and it doesn't mean that you have to show your face or have your voice. I feel you're going to be producing something. This may be what I'm being shown is like a children's movie, a children's videos, um, where it's characters and you're designing the characters. So this is really bringing on your creativity, especially for those of you that have Pisces in you. I feel that that's part of it. There's a lot of emotions attached to these, and it's very good for the kids. So it's going to be something very exciting for you. You're going to do really well. It doesn't matter how old you are, whether you're retired, whether you're not. This is going to be like a hobby that you love to do, or that you're going to fall in love with, and then all of a sudden you're just going to start doing it. You're going to start doing it, and it's going to start producing income for you. By probably September, everything in that sector is going to be different. Let us know if that's you. Now, I'm hearing there's challenges around the home itself, your family. We're going to look at family and friends in just a minute, but I hear there's challenges, and those challenges are really weighing on you. Kind of going back to like that Five of Wands energy. They're really weighing on you. Look what came out. The cards follow me. The Nine of Swords is feeling weighted down, feeling worn out. I'm so tired. I don't know if I can do this. But yet you have enough strength to keep going. Make sure that you are taking really good care of yourself. And I'm hearing wellness. That's mind, body, and soul. So this is making sure that things are in balance, clearing your head, making sure you're putting, my motto is feed the mind with truthful, good information. You got to feed that brain, all right? You got to keep that brain active. Otherwise, it's going to go dum-dum, right? And we don't want that. And then you have to heal the bodies, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies. And it grows the soul. It grows the authentic self. The true you emerges, and that's where you're headed for. All of this is going to happen in the month of April, where these downloads are going to come through and say, you need to change your diet. Virgo, you need to change your diet. You need to start taking maybe some more cinnamon and cinnamon in your tea. It looks like ginger tea is what I'm seeing. It's about making certain that you are taking care of the mind, the body, and the soul. All right. Very important. Some of you, it does have to do with nutrition. I'm seeing nutrition is highlighted. I'm seeing fruit. So you may be increasing your fruit. You may even be looking at going on a diet. Now, when it comes to your life overall in general and your foundation, you have so many different opportunities and options that are going to come in the month of April. Each of these cups represents something different, where it can be dreams coming down. These are downloads that can be translated as downloads, but there are opportunities. There's of something worth your time and energy in each one of these cups. And these are favorable for you. There's nothing bad about any of these opportunities. One of them is just going to make you glow like crazy. The other one is going to make you feel more confident and self-assured than you have probably in your entire life. There is amazing opportunities coming in the month of April. So this is your time to really pay attention, feed the mind, heal the bodies, grow the soul. It's going to be very, very, very important. Let's take a look at family and friends, because I feel this Five of Wands energy and that Six of Cups is coming from family. These cards are flying all over the place. They've been doing that the last couple days. We have the Hermit card. When it comes to family and friends, you may have been pulling back from family and friends, kind of being a little bit of a recluse, all right? Getting yourself put together, figuring out who am I, what direction I want to go. And that's what the whole ascending soul's journey is about. It's about you finding yourself again, re-empowering who you are and being true to self. That's what this whole channel is about. It doesn't matter about these. It's about you. It's about making sure that when you come out of this hermit phase, you know exactly where you're going. Until then, you are guided by the light. The divine will guide you along the way, taking you down paths that are seemingly dark, heading into the shadows to fix and repair. That's what I feel you've done because of a person. Whoever that person was, it may have been your entire family. I'm just seeing one person. Whatever put you in that hermit mode, this individual, they're going through the same thing right now. They're going through the same thing. So they're going to understand whenever you guys reconvene, if you do, and I do feel you will. I do. Probably closer to the time of your birthday. But you may be hearing this person talking to you. Telepathic communication is going to become intense, not only right now, but through the entire year, where by the end of the year, Virgo, a lot of us are going to be talking just telepathically. It's like, I'm mad at you. Well, why are you mad at me? Right? It's going to be very interesting to see how many people are really getting in touch with each other. Remember, energy vibrations, the vibrations move. We're all in this web of interconnection. And that's the way we were created, from each other. Now, even when you look at the matrix, we can go deep there. We can go deep on all different topics, which I do plan on doing. I'm changing this whole dynamic on this platform, bringing in a podcast where I've got a bunch of them already recorded. We're going to be bringing those in. But Virgo, this is all about you. You did the right thing. And whoever hurt you, whoever this was, they know you did the right thing. Some of you, they're trying to look for you. They're trying to find you. I feel they're trying to find you online. They may be actually getting some downloads and wondering where Virgo is. But one thing is for sure, this is going to change very, very soon. You have the Moon card. Now, I just did Libra, which Virgo, you and Libra back up to each other. So if you're on the cusp, this may very well be the time for you. The full moon coming in, the new moon in April, whichever it is. Okay, this energy coming through is going to be absolutely download city, creativity. You're going to see pictures. You might see images of family. You may see images of, that's why this happened for me. So the tragedy is transmuted into something different. There's some secret going to come out. Remember, the truth is coming out, and it has to do with family. I feel somebody really kind of played Virgo for a fool. They took advantage of you. They saw your kindness and weakness, and they took advantage of you because they could, just because they could. They're not necessarily a good person, and that's representing that hermit person over there, whoever that is. I feel Taurus is in this reading, Aries is in this reading, a fellow Virgo is in this reading, Capricorn. Those are the vibrations that are really standing out, but it can be any zodiac sign. We should never be 100% stuck on that, but it definitely helps if we're hearing a message. You have the Seven of Wands, and this is putting up a boundary around you, putting up barriers around you. You had to protect yourself from whatever was going on, and that makes sense, right? When we're going through this whole thing that you've been through, especially over the last 2-3 years, I feel you probably were like, stay back, maybe isolating yourself, like I said a little while ago. But when this person starts coming through, they're going to maybe start coming through in your dreams. You're going to start hearing them talk to you. You're going to start, like the other night, I heard my son go, "Hi, Mom." And I was like, wait, I was watching something. I zone out and watch old shows that have no meaning. But it's just a mode for me to relax and get my brain off of what I do. And it came through like he was standing right next to me. That's what I'm talking about. You're going to have downloaded images of this person, of family members. I see 1, 2, 3, 3 different people for some of you. Be very careful about who you share your information with. Do not overshare, especially if it's with somebody you haven't seen in a long time, because you don't know what their headspace is right now. You don't know what their actual intentions are until you are around them. And remember, if they hurt you in the past, like what I'm seeing in this one vision, somebody did, they took advantage of your kindness. And that's the kind of person you want to make sure that you have your boundaries set up with. Do not overshare is what I'm hearing when it comes to your family and friends. Keep things close to the chest. Do not tell them your ideas. Don't tell them anything until it's already in play. I feel, Virgo, some of you have somebody around you that's going to try and sabotage that. Be very, very patient. The Temperance card, be patient before you share it. You can share the news when it's the right time, but don't do it too soon, and do not overshare. All right, you guys, there's some interesting things going on with family and friends. There is a reuniting going to happen again. It's going to happen in the mindset first, where you may start thinking about them. Okay, let's just set telepathic aside. You may start having dreams about somebody you love, weird dreams, but yet somehow they don't bother you, they don't make you feel bad, and an enlightenment is going to come through in those dreams where you understand what actually took place, where you could see through the dream more of the detail in the background. You could see the pattern. Something is going to pop out to you in that dream. And again, they're going to do the same thing, especially if you're dealing with somebody, maybe a Sagittarius individual, but they are going to actually go through something very similar. Write your dreams down. Right now, everybody should be journaling. Journal. Writing down everything. Write down your creations, write down your dreams, write down thoughts that come through about old situations that may still be blocking you. You see, what happens is it gets into our unconscious mind. We think we healed it, and we go forward and life goes good, and then all of a sudden, boop, 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 because you meet a new person, because you move into a direction that reminds you of something of childhood, and unconsciously it triggers something in the background. That's what we've been going through for a really long time, and a lot of it has to do with family and friends, because those are the people who we're around the most usually. So this is like that. You're going to understand the trigger, what it really was about, and who it was actually created, designed to affect. And I promise you, it's not them, it's you. but you're going to see it with clarity. You may even have angels or light beings, maybe aliens, whatever it is, your version. I see angels are showing me angels um, explaining it to you. So there, when it comes to family and friends, there's some massive enlightenment in the month of April, and it is going to carry forward all the way through, for some of you, all the way through June. It's going to go quite a way out. Then it will disconnect for a little while and come back later on in the year. But this is a beautiful time for you when it comes to family. Starting a new family, perfect timing. Beautiful timing. But that again could trigger something that you thought was all done, and all of a sudden, unconsciously, you react in a way that maybe they don't like, or maybe you don't like the way you reacted, going, where did that come from? Right? I've been there. I think a lot of us have, but you're going to recognize it. And it's because your family is helping you grow. Even if they hurt you, even if they're gone, your family is helping you be who you are today. And that's where the beauty of this entire month is going to be about: self-love, self-nurturing, self-growth, enlightenment, positive stuff for Virgo, where the truth comes out, the clarity is going to be off the charts. There's no stopping you. Now let's take a look at romance, okay? I don't feel it's connected to what I've already shared. We have the Four of Wands, relationship. Look at this, the perfect foundation, the perfect relationship, and some of you are getting married. Some of you, well, I did say that earlier. Um, I feel for some of you, you're going to really reevaluate your relationship. And what I'm seeing is somebody getting down on one knee and asking their partner to marry them. But I think it's a second time around. It's not the original marriage. You've already been together. And I think they're going to say, marry me, or let's get remarried. It's like they want that beautiful foundation of love. And this is very positive, and I'm super happy to see it in your reading. If you and your partner are harmonic, you are doing well, put it in the comments, because people need to hear that. They need to see that relationships are actually working out right now. And I know they are. This is confirming it, but that partner is going to say, let's have an anniversary party. Let's have a ceremony. Let's tell everybody how much we still love each other, whether it's been 5 years or 25 years or more. It doesn't matter. There's just this beautiful celebration coming in for this particular scenario. Now, for another group of you, I don't feel your relationship is like this at all. I feel there's some lies, deception. There's some a lot of negativity. It's like the two of you are walking away from each other. So I feel like your lives have been separated. You've been going through a lot of turmoil. This may have happened since December of this year or December of last year, where you're just not on the same page, and you've been very patiently waiting for this person, your partner, to turn things around. I'm hearing they don't contribute a lot to the household. They don't supply you with nourishment. Okay. What they're trying to communicate, that's love, that's emotional validation. They're not giving you what you actually need. I have to translate what I hear, right? The words come out a little bit different. Your partner isn't meeting all of your needs, is basically what that's saying. But because you've been patient and you've been very focused, I don't feel you want to end the relationship. And I do think you both love each other. But the lack of communication, I'm going to pull out another card for you. The lack of communication in this particular scenario, that's what that's what's really been the point of, do I continue this or do I not? We have the King of Cups, okay? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. But this is also saying it's a person who normally is very rich in their humor. They're very witty. They're very charming when they want to be, but they're super funny. They can be the life of a party without even trying. And they do it from actual, like, they're just funny. They don't have to try. It just comes right out of them. They entertain people, they entertain you. But yet I see them standing up and talking in front of people, but not necessarily to you. So been a blockage between the two of you that is getting ready to change. This person's going to open up their heart. Okay. There's nothing worse than a King of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who plays emotional games, emotional immaturity, even, uh, even some emotional abuse. There's like a neglect in the relationship. They don't open up their heart. They don't actually give in equality. And that's what I feel has been going on. But because he's showing up in the upright, there is a change going to take place. And that's what I'm seeing in this scenario. Very positive, but yet there is definitely work around working through this and around um, the the sinkholes of the relationship. So they're showing me like a hole in the dirt. So you have to work around it until you can fill that hole up and make it smooth. And that's what I feel you're going to make that decision in the month of April, whether or not you guys are going to do this. And I think they're going to say they want to do it. But there definitely is a change there. For those of you who are single, is somebody going to come in? I'm just going to let this card run through. Don't give me a message yet. I'm going to wait until the card comes out because Virgo needs to hear something a little different. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. As far as the card is concerned, this would be considered a yes card. Anything that, is in the upright that's positive is a yes card. This is a happy home, happy family life. This is two people creating a family. They're showing with animals, they're showing how they share time, a beautiful bonding between you and somebody else. And I think that this is what you've been wanting. This has to do with the Virgo. That really is in the core of who you are as the sun sign, as a rising sign, and even as that moon sign. But this has to do with the centering of Virgo. This is what you want. This is what's actually going to happen in the month of April. Now, I feel what I'm being shown is you're going to meet somebody. Obviously, this isn't going to be for every one of you. Either you just met them or you're going to meet them kind of around the beginning and up to the second week of April. It's like through a friend, you're going to meet somebody. I don't even know if you're going to talk to them, but this is somebody you may have done a double take and you saw them and you looked and then nothing happened and you went, oh, I wish something would have happened. They're going to come back around. Okay. This person is going to come back in. I don't feel you've ever dated them. You may have met them, but only briefly. This is the person that I feel has the opportunity to go far. They're going to go the distance and they're going to want to not play house. They're going to want to create a home with you. They're going to want to create a family life with you. And there's a very big difference between the two, right? I've had some that want to, my partner wanted to play house. That's not fun. It's fake. It's all fake. This person is not going to be fake. They're going to be filled with love. They're going to be in balance and harmony because that's what the Ten of Cups is really about. It's about a balanced blend of you and them together creating something that's even more balanced. This has the making to go very, very far. Now, this again in the vision, what I'm seeing, I see them standing next to somebody like one step behind. So it's somebody you're going to meet, and they're standing next to them. Their brother, their cousin, their best friend, whoever it is, their neighbor, they're standing next to him and they go, hey, this is so and so, right? And that's how you're going to meet him. And you do the double look. And I don't think the timing is going to match. Like you'll look this way and turn and then they look that way. So it'd be like, instead of looking at each other, but it's going to come back around. You are going to meet somebody that is going to make a big, big difference in your romantic life as long as you just have absolute knowing. I don't know who, I don't know when, I don't know how. I just know I'm going to have the romantic partner that I've been dreaming of my entire life. Now, the card that came out for you is a card of fear. All right. Some people can call it hate, but it's actually fear. Hate is fear. We fear what we cannot control, so therefore it gets translated into hate. I hope that makes sense for you. But you're being guided to overlook any fear. You don't like being alone. You hate being alone, so you fear you're never going to find anybody. It may have been years and years. Maybe this is your finances. Maybe this is the friendship. You've been alone, isolated. It's been quite a journey, is what I'm being told to say. It's quite a journey. But yet, it's the fear that has kept you stuck this entire time. Fear is something that we have to learn. That's part of the shadow work that we do, that me and my clients do together. And if you want a brief synopsis every single day, 30 days on my Substack, it will help get you through that. But this at $5, I'm telling you, it is. I'm doing it for you. It has nothing to do with me. I'm doing it for you. Because right now is the turning point for you to decide to jump into love, not just love, but unconditional love, overcoming the fear, facing the shadows, slapping them around and getting them out of your life, and just go for it. We're moving into the age of Aquarius, which is no longer about victimhood, and the old patterns are leaving. The age of Aquarius is about truth and knowing who you are. You have a beautiful team of divine beings around you, and they're trying to push you to be in mind, body, and soul, to connect to the divine, because you have the power to connect directly to source. Your creator is in you, and this is about you creating your life through this whole beautiful unseen realm. This is going to be absolutely amazing. And they're saying, do not forget who you are. Remember what you've been through, only to remind you how strong you are, how durable that you really are, and that you are true in your kindness, you're true in your words. Being sincere to others, and even more so to yourself, is what is going to change your life forever. So, Virgo, I hope this helps you, and I wish you a wonderful month. Much love.